Okay, we should be going live anytime soon. Huh? And we're live. Are we? Yep, there we are. Wonderful. Yay. Hey, Nara. Okay. So yeah, we are going to play Zelda Ocarina of Time. So yeah, hello and welcome to the live Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I've decided to go with the Wii U version actually. I actually wanted to play the original version on the emulator first, but it just looked weird. Kinda like I couldn't set it up so it looks faithful to the original. So I've decided to just go with the Wii U version and have a more accurate representation of how the game is supposed to look and feel and sound. But yeah, we are going to Hyrule, to one of my favorite games of all time. This game was practically my childhood. This is an N64 game, yes, but I'm playing it on the Wii U Virtual Console. You can see here. Oh boy, no, that's spoiler. large spoilers. But yeah, we're going to... Let's see, is there anything... Nope, that's all fine. We don't need this one. Whoa. Let's create a new save file. With our good old hero Link, and start our new adventure into the land of the Hyrules. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Well, he's still a child, as you can see. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy. He's probably like 7, 8 years old. And having nightmares. Hey, Alucard. From the block monster character to the slightly less blocky block monster characters. Hey, Hana. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Yeah, Link is in the teenage. Hey, Tierist. You're not good at playing Zelda games? Well, I'm neither, but I'm trying to keep my failing at an okay rate, I guess. Hello. This was back in the day. This was high end, like. If you came from the Super Nintendo, everything in the 2D sprites and everything, this was like, holy cow! Look at that. That's like almost like real life. Oh my god. It's one of the best N64 games, I agree. Hello, Link. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Oh, he's still dreaming. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Better than many games today. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet ya. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Okay, we'll get going then. Okay, how does this all work? This is okay. Yeah, I haven't played this that much on the Wii U, but I think we're gonna get done with that. Yeah, that is the only button that I don't need for gameplay. The save state button. I love the music here. Yahoo! Hi, Link. Now we can talk to her. Oh no, that was not what I wanted. I'll have to get used to that. Hey. Whoa, a fairy? Finally a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Okay, let's go and see the great Deku Tree. What's this? Just ahead. Deku Tree's meadow. See, already on the right side. Hey there. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. Okay, let's go and find a shield and a sword then. There's lots of neat little things you can find around here. Like you can talk to the people. Hi there. That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while you're cutting it. Yeah, but we can't cut grass, and sadly we can't just... yeah, rip it out. Oh, what up? The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Yeah, but Mito won't let me go. Okay, whose house is that? I said, whose house is that? House of the twins. Okay, let's see if we can meet the twins. Oh. Well, there's nothing in here. Oh, there's the twins. Hi there. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has the red roof. Tee hee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Hee hee. Anyway, we can destroy the property of others in order to get some money. Because that's one of our first goals, to raise a little bit of money, because we need cash in order to get that lovely shield that Mito was asking for. Give me the money. I think the other sister's up here. Hey. Hee hee hee. You came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look. Isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the see up button so you can look around the forest. Yeah, we can just have a nice little view around the place. Nothing too special. But there's money here. Vandalizing homes since 1987. Yeah, jumping around here gives also rupees. I think it's even less shield, right? If you boldly go to the direction you want to jump, you'll leap automatically. If you hop on the stones, you'll become happier. Yeah, that's basically your hint on there's cash to be made. Hi there. Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift. Tee hee. That's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Okay, so you're kids from a tree. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. Hi there. A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mito. He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. So I guess Mito's the leader around here? But yeah, you can't pick up the rocks in order to throw them around. This guy's not strong enough to pick them up, although it also looks like he's trying to hump the rock, so what? Who am I to judge, right? Let's see, there's the house of Mito, right? House of the Great Mito, boss of the Kokiri. Okay, so yeah, he is the leader here. And in here we can steal a couple of treasures. Like a like a blue rupee. And a green rupee. And a heart. Although our life energy was full. And another blue rupee to get some money. He even has like a... Wow. That's not what I wanted to press. Wasn't there a way to change the viewpoint in here? Apparently not. I thought there was a way how you can actually change the viewpoint in the houses to be a top-down view. Apparently not. So, and here's some more money. Give me all the cash. We're getting close to getting the required money. We need 40 rupees in order to buy the shield that we want. There's some more money back here. Hi there. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go to learn some new skills is the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Okay, so we can learn stuff here in the Forest Training Center. What's this? The Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. I don't even have anything to cut, though. House of the Know-It-All Brothers. Oh, boy. Do we want to talk to the know-it-all brothers? I can teach you about the icons at the top of the screen. Yeah, no, we know about that already. 3 yellow, blah, 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 blah. We don't care. I already know how that works. Oh, so there's 3 of them. Do you want to know how they use the C buttons? Nope. Well, if you play around with it, you'll figure it out. No, I don't care. I'll just remember this. If you want to save, press start and then press B. That's actually pretty useful, although we already did that. Money. Well, because the 3DS game has been upgraded, while this is the original. Thrust attack signs. To thrust with your sword, press the analog stick towards your target while Z targeting them, press B. But we don't have any swords. Cut grass with your sword. You can swing with B, you'll cut horizontally. If you hold the Z button as you swing, you'll cut vertically. That's neat if we had a sword. If you see an icon above it, you can target it with the Z. In other words, if you press Z when you see, you can lock onto it. If you press Z again, the lock will either release or will transfer to the next object. When you have many enemies in your field view and you want to escape, press Z while holding back to cancel targeting. You can target all stones next for practice. More importantly, you can do backflips in order to get some cash. What about this one? Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. Okay, that makes sense. Do a backflip by Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. With Z targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z targeting on these stones next to me till it's practice. So yeah, you can do the side hops, the backflip as I already did in order to get some money. And then yeah, we can do the rolls. Actually quite useful, but everything around here is talking about swords that we don't have. Wait, what was on that? What was on that shield? Hold Z. Go through this small hole. Stand in front of the hole and push the analog stick toward. When action shows error, press A to get into the hole. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Okay, let's do that. Hey, Isa! Pronunciation Z and C. When you have no object to look at, you can just look for it with the Z. Okay, stop moving and then change the direction you're facing. We'll hold down Z for a little while. That can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. If you hold down Z, you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon corridors. Turn around and try doing this right now. Yeah, you can side strafe, which can be sometimes useful. I don't really think it's that useful at all, but you could just do this to keep an eye on the boulder. Like that. And then follow the boulder that way. But I'm usually not using that. Visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get your answer to all your item-related questions. That's nice, thank you. And we found our first lovely little treasure. Da-da-da-da! You get the Kokiri sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. You should have practiced with it before you really fight. We got our first sword. And yeah, we're gonna give it back. Definitely. It's a small little blade, and yeah, like they said, we basically just cut up that lovely little shield, and that basically means we can no longer read it. But with our sword out, we're now ready to tackle everything except for these boulders. We're not Chris Redfield. Okay, see ya, Isa. Well, there's the heart that we just lost. Anyway, with the sword, now we can cut up the grass here, which will also cut up the shield. Okay, yeah, this is where we can practice thrusting, but also we can do this here. Yeah. Squatter. But yeah, now that we have a sword, we can cut grass and find items below the grass. Just like he here said, if we cut the grass, we can keep whatever we find, like the rupees, but I can't help him. Yeah. And we obviously can't cut this grass, because they won't let us cut him open. Anyway, we found our sword. Now we are supposed to get a shield in order to move on with our story. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yeah, we can do this as well. Yes, yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy, partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. Well, we already did it. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use the Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing right now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. What's this? The Kokiri shop. We have the greatest forest goods. It's not the new Zelda. It's Ocarina of Time. You're the sister, right? This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Tee-hee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? Tee-hee. When you get the shield, press start to get into the sub-screen. Select the equipment sub-screen with a Z or R. On the equipment sub-screen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip the item. Once you equip it, hold it up with your R and change its angle with the analog stick. Tee-hee. But yeah, we can buy here items that we apparently are able to get in the forest, like the seeds, arrows, recovery hearts, nuts, sticks, more nuts. But the only thing we cannot find in the forest is the Deku shield, as far as I'm aware. I don't think you can actually find one for free, so we're just gonna pick that one up. And now we've got a Deku shield. We can equip it. Yeah, I know. She already explained that. Nope, we don't want to buy anything else. We're happy with our purchase. Happy customers, happy. And now we've got an actual shield. Whee! So now that we finished that, we are finally able to just move on and go to where we want to go. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Bianca! Ah! So, are you happy now? If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp. Huh? I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. So yeah, Mito's not happy about that, but we are finally able to go and see the Great Deku Tree. But not just yet. Our first enemies, Deku Babas. Though it looks withered, it will still hurt if you touch it. So yeah, as you can see, they try to fling themselves at you, but you can just cut them up and get the Deku Stick. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to C, C, or C. Set it to C and swing it with C. When you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them. Yep. That's how amazing this game is. You get an explanation on how a stick works. Isn't that the greatest? We can collect a couple of Deku sticks around here with all the Deku Babas. And yeah, as they said, if you actually touch them, they hurt. These things regrow, which is pretty useful actually, because that means you can just easily collect Deku sticks for free here. And since we can collect 10 of them, or equip or hold up to 10 of them, I might want to do that. I'll just slice them up and get myself a stack of free Deku sticks, because these things will come in handy. Although we will get the final one inside the tree. Great Deku Tree, I am back. On Monday, die another 15. Zelda! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast feel it. Link, the time hath come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Sure. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use C to listen well to her words of wisdom. Now we can actually enter the tree, but before we do that, the cutscene showed you that this here is here, and this is another withered Deku Baba, and that's the reason why I didn't pick up the final stick, because we can just get one here. Although you can also get some inside of the tree, which is our first little mini dungeon. This is where we basically learn the ropes of the game inside the Deku Tree. I'm great. How are you guys? But yeah, we are inside the tree, and we have the foreboding music, and we can look around and see lots and lots of interesting stuff. There's Deku Babas again, but these I think are not withered. Yeah, that was not intentional. This is an actual Deku Baba. Hit it when it lunges at you and it'll stand upright. Cut it quickly to get a Deku stick. But we didn't get a Deku stick, we actually got some Deku nuts. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to CC or C. Set it to the C and try throwing it. It'll flash and stun the enemy. So we've got some sorta flashbang? That's pretty much it, though. Hey. We want to collect a couple of those. These bushes here, you can cut them in order to find some replenishments as well. And bushes will magically regrow rather fast, actually. Like, holy cow, this makes being a gardener in Hyrule really annoying, considering if I want to cut the wheat, I'll stay around here forever. Anyway. Look at these walls. The vines growing on it will give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. But before we do that, there's also... Look, Link. You can see down below this web using C. There's a way down, but we can't do anything with the web. So we're just going to collect a couple of nuts. And instead of the vines, we're actually just going to climb the ladder. Dominic's sleepy. Bianca's lazy. Are you still in Italy, or are you back already? Now there's a ledge and we can jump. But that didn't do us any good. So we gotta have to find a higher surface in order to do that. And yeah, this is just where we jumped off the ledge. I'll take those rubies. Skull Waltulus. Be careful not to touch it. These are actually kind of annoying. Because although they're pretty much... no, I did not want to do that. I wanted to look around. Although these are sort of stationary, they are very annoying. Because if I try to just climb past them, they will just charge at me and try to hit me off the wall. That's why we can't just easily climb the wall. So we have to find a way to actually deal with those guys. While I'm climbing the walls, I'm obviously not able to fight with my sword, so it's not really that easy. But we found the dungeon map. Press start to get into the sub-screens and look at the map sub-screen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move up and down for this to select the floor to view. And we also get a small mini-map, just so that'll just help you around a little bit. Well, we're probably never going to really use the maps, but yeah, as you can see, there's the different rooms inside the Great Deku Tree. There's also a lot of things you could take shortcuts and glitches around here, but I'm actually going to just take it slowly and figure out everything. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Deku Scrub. It'll hide in the grass if you get too close. Bounce the nuts, it spits back at it. So basically, Navi will usually help you with how to handle enemies. These guys will want to try to just go back into their nest. So if you just stand on their nest, they'll come towards you. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. I'll give you a clue. Will you let me go? Well, you can climb off a high ledge. If you hold forward, you'll roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. It can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. But since we beat the guy, we can actually move on. This is how these rooms usually work. There's like a small objective to do, like defeat all enemies or find a spot or something that we need to interact with. And that will just help us clear out the rooms. Then we can open the doors and move on into the next room. Now this here, we want to go down instead of jumping on that flying thing up there. Because this is an easy way to get us back to where we were. Let's collect a couple of rupees and then climb the vines. Hey, Kami! What was a mistake? Otherwise, I couldn't be here. It's time to stop. I'm not stopping. They know. They look. Listen. Hey, Alejandro. Hey, look, listen. And we get ourselves the fairy slingshot. On the select items subscreen, you can set it to C, C, or C. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the analog stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away, when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. This is very useful. As you can see, we can first and foremost, we can lock onto that ladder. Look, something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. Now, first and foremost, obviously, we want to equip that slingshot. Just put it there. I wanted to put it there. Down. Thank you. And now if we press the down, we can actually pull out our slingshot. Now, we can just shoot it with free aiming. However, if you press on the lock-on button, whenever you have a ranged weapon, you can do that and thus shoot more accurate. Although if you're really good, you can just free aim it too. You've been away from YouTube. Up here we get a little recovery heart, which we didn't even really need. But yeah, the reason why I left this platform here is if you do that, you can just jump on the platform, then jump from the platform to get out. Because if you just took the platform, you wouldn't be able to do that, and you would actually need to shoot down the ladder in order to leave this place. No spam, no spam. I know you won the Eurovision, very deserved as well. Now with our Deku slingshot, we're able to actually just kill the Deku, the Skull Waltulus, and that allows me to get up there. Now, now that we murdered these guys, we can simply just climb up there and be happy about it. But before we do that, I want to cut up a couple of bushes because I want to get another item. Come on. Well, we'll get it eventually. Climb, 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 climb. You see that, Alejandro? My name's Blue. Baloo. What did I miss? Was that guy spamming? Because I didn't really see it. C, 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 lots of C. Hey, look, listen. Hey, look, listen. Okay, yeah, he actually was spamming. All them spams, all them spams. First time you heard, you cried like a little bitch. Well, that's because you are. Now we're up here. And there's a... Nope. A big Skulltula. Its soft belly is its weak spot. So basically what you want to do is just wait until they turn around. Because if we just attack them normally... I couldn't show it off because I couldn't reach it, but there's the item that I wanted. The Deku Seed. These are small hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Very nice. Very good. Not very hard though. But yeah, if you just hit this guy while he's showing his skull, you can't really do anything. However, you can also use these things to stun them. Ouch! And that'll also do the trick. Anyway, we want to go in here. Oh no! We're locked in here now. Whatever shall we do? There's a couple of items in here that I want to get. Dun, 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 dun. More Deku sticks, because we're actually going to need Deku sticks in here. Share with me the pizza. One hit with a Deku stick and is dead. That is true. The lyrics hit me in the feels. You found the compass. Now you can see the location of many hidden things in the dungeon, like treasure chests and where we want to go. And as you can see on the mini-map, it shows us that there's a treasure chest somewhere hidden. But first, we have these guys. And while the Deku sticks are great for murdering anything, really, the problem is that they break with one hit. They're also made of wood, so they would obviously burn if you wait too long. But this is a typically Zelda riddle. You just have to you take the fire from one torch and light up another. Before we do anything else, though, we want to go there. And because there's the treasure that was on our map, it's just another recovery horde. And these guys here, our first golden Skulltula. These are our collectibles for the game. Come on. You really no information to it? You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. And there's 100 Skulltula tokens in the entire game to find. And yeah, as I said, it's a basic collectible. It'll give you a couple of you'll get a couple of rewards for doing it, which means we're going to. I have a list here with all the collectibles and all missables inside the entire game, so we're going to use that in order to find as much as we can. Now we actually have to not fuck up this jump. This is how you're supposed to do it with the jumping slash. Don't get too close, then you won't get hit. Now, this time, you can actually see we're pretty high up. And if we don't fuck it up and do a proper jump, we'll be able to jump down, do this, and if you attack this here, and you have the right angle, because that I did not, you'll need the right angle when jumping down here. You can actually propel yourself up, damn it, up this ledge and basically skip the entire dungeon. I didn't do it because I failed, but we press this and we have some fire going on. Now, this is actually... Ouch! Not what I wanted. I actually wanted to hit the guy. And as you can see, the golden Skulltulas actually hurt quite a bit. I think I'm going to need to do another jump slash. You destroyed a golden Skulltula. You get a token proving you did it. Anyway, now that we did that, there's another golden Skulltula we can kill, and that's up there. And that's the third one we can find in this dungeon. Do-do-do-do-dun. And that's all the Skulltulas we can get at this point. Okay, thanks for watching. See you, Kami. Nope. Oh, I actually want to kill you without doing that, so I can actually get a nut. Now, as you can see, there's a web in the way. And our objective is actually pretty simple. We want to just light up a Deku stick, then go there and light up the cobweb in order to move on. What we're going to do is now light it up. Be careful to obviously not go swimming with it, because fire and water doesn't really mix well. We all know that. But we did it. We burnt the cobweb. If you put the stick away, which the easiest way to do it is just... Because they said you if you wait and stand still until it's just put away, you can do it like that. Problem with that is the Deku sticks are on a time limit, and when it's burning and you want to put it away as quickly as possible, just draw your sword. Again, if you just run towards them, that's also the easiest way to deal with them, but you can also just stand on their nest and wait for them to come to you. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? I don't think so. But now we beat the guy, but that's not it. We've not really finished the objective in this place because the doors didn't open. Well, I mean, this door is open, but this isn't. But it's also very simple. You'll just have to shoot the eye. That's also a very simple and recurring puzzle in the Zelda games to open up the new rooms and everything. Shoot something in the eye and you'll open up something else. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Now our goal is to obviously just, first and foremost, I want to wait until this platform is actually on the other side. Because when we hit the button here, the water lowers. And now I missed it. That's exactly what I wanted to not happen. Because now we might run out of time. Because we want to board the platform. Then crouch below the spinning spiky thingy. And get out. And if the water level rises again, you will get hit by the spinning spikes. And that's obviously not very good. And now, as you can see, the water level rises again. So if you couldn't make it fast enough, you would need to try and time it better. But it really isn't too hard. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing analog towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Now we can just grab it and pull it. Hey, Zelda Queen. And that's the way we get out of here. Oh boy. Now, we've got a source of Deku sticks again, and that's just because we gotta light up the torches. As I said, typical Zelda puzzle. And before the stick burns, just pull your sword, and you can move on. I usually never use Deku sticks as a weapon because I just don't like the fact that they break. But they can be very, very, very powerful. Now, we'll just wait until he turns again. And then that's that guy. Now, in this place, there's these little eggs, and I want to kill 2 of them by shooting them down before they can actually hatch. Okay, I want to let the last one hatch so I can show off the enemy. But basically, if you let them hatch on their own, you'll find Goma larvas. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. And these guys can be very annoying. Like, they can be very, very dangerous when they try to go crazy on you. Because there's 3 of them in here, and they will just try to wreck you by overwhelming you. Now we have 2 spots that we can burn, so let's burn the first one. Aha! And we find this sound will just signalize that this wall is different than any other wall, even though you can also just totally see the difference. But this is a bombable wall. Once we get bombs, we can actually go here and blow this up and collect a treasure here. That's basically the entire deal with that thing. Let me see if we can actually collect some more Dekus. Hey, Super Saiyan, cringe dude, My Little Pony. Jerkall. What a name. I like it. I like it. Anyway, let's take our burning stick of happiness. Burn this here. And that allows us to just get through here. Who exactly created a dungeon inside a tree, by the way? Like a proper... Like, I mean, that's not just insides of a tree. That looks like it's man-made. Anyway, we've got... Again, Deku Babas to get sticks. Ow. Now for this here, the intended way is, and I'm gonna... Oh, I need to pull it. I need to pull it first. The intended way is to grab this, then pull it down. Well, push it down, not pull it down. You won't be able to pull it. But there's a there's a shortcut, and that is to just, when you pull it that far, you just climb on here, then grab your stick and just jump there. That works. It's dangerous though, and I would not suggest doing that, because if you miss your jump, you might actually fall down. And if you fall down to the water, you have to just go around again. So the intended way of doing it is actually just go here, light it up, then go that way. And I would suggest actually doing that, because you don't want to fuck this. You don't want to fuck up the jump and have to redo it. Whee! We even get a couple of free hearts. Never seen Dragon Ball Z? I know how to pronounce Z. And that was the riddle. We learned from their trader guys that we want to do that. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie! No, it's not. It's Z. It's not Z, it's Z. It's Dragon Ball Z. You know what? Let me do to you the provings. Listen. Listen to the disclaimer. Listen.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all...
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. It's Z, not Zetto. In Japanese it would be Zetto. Anyway, now that we done this, we can move on. We've got 3 of the lovely Skulltulas, and we've cleared every room in here. Your life has been a lie. And if we open up this here, we find our room. Oh no! And now we can hear the speedre. You can run around here, but nothing will happen. What you're supposed to do is to look up and find speedre. That looks painful, by the way, being able to turn your eye like that. Parasitic armored arachnid. Goma. Now, the way you're supposed to kill it is if you threw a Deku Nut at them, you can attack it, and once it tries to run away, this is when you want to pick up your lovely little slingshot, wait until it finds the spot it wants to be, shoot its eye. Wait, let me press. I think my stream just collapsed. Stream just collapsed. Are we good again? Was it offline? Yeah, I think the stream collapsed. Is it good now? No, it doesn't look like it. I wasn't wrong. It's not Z, it's Z. Ask Google. I don't care what Google says. The disclaimer is not wrong. Let's check the official Funimation intro for Dragon Ball Z. This is the official English Funimation intro. Copyright claim.
Dragon, Dragon Ball!
Yeah, I think that's very understandable. Dragon Ball Z. Might be an America only thing, but it is Z. My life is not a lie. I'm very well aware that it's Z. Dragon Ball Apple. It's not Z in English, it's Z in English. Oh, you're Canadian? So is it Z in Canada? You guys are weird. Anyway, that discussion. Who cares? Anyway, we're going to kill some spidre. We shot it down. So now we can just rape it. Just pull your shield and then stick it in his face like crazy. He does not like that. You could just use a jumping slash stick to murder him. Change your eye color. And there goes the spidre. Spider-Man dies whenever the spider can. That was our first boss. It's not Z, it's Z. I just showed you the official English Funimation intro for Dragon Ball Z. That's official. That's not a fan-made or something else. That's the official English intro for Dragon Ball Z. Oh dear, Wick spams the channel with the Phoenix Wright stuff. Objection! Anyway, let's collect our first heart container, and that increases our maximum life energy by 1 heart. And we'll also get a total refill, and we're done here. We saved a tree by killing a spider. Do. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I know that thou wouldst be able to carry on my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yes. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Damn, listen to your waifu. It's not Z, it's Z. Ah, okay. See, Isa. The evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is that the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the god. It's Zelda, not Zetelda. Before time begun, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nairu, the goddess of wisdom. Farore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Nairu poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave spirit of law to the world. Farore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. It's pronounced differently depending on where you live, but now it's super and set the same everywhere. The three great goddesses and golden sacred triangles remain at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles have become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow this desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter sacred... Wait, what? Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend? That sounds weird. Thou must never suffer the man. I mean... I guess what he's trying to say is that we can never let him do it, but that's what happens when you use ye olde English. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant effort to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I'll pass away soon. But do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my last chance. Link, now go to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast a curse on me. Kame! Kame! Ha! Stone. I love these stones. Like, even now, I mean, I know it's a very cheap effect to make it look shiny and nice, but I always loved how these things looked. Even now, I still enjoy looking at that thing. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. I always loved how these things looked. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. And he dies. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. So yeah. Now we murdered the Great Deku Tree. Before we move on, let me take a quick break. No, that wasn't my phone. That's actually the Wii U gamepad that has that weird vibration. But I'll be right back. I'll reset my router real quickly too, so I will be gone, but I should be right back. See you soon.